Hello, this is Steve from Beaute's Leatherworks, and today's project is... That's right, my favorite shoe, Florsheim Imperial. Now, this is the Golden Harvest model. Now, I think that the manufacturer had a couple of options when it came to this shade. Sometimes they gave it like a brownish hue to it, right? Brownish tint. But the true color of that, the actual true color of Golden Harvest is something like that. It's got more of a yellowish tint to it. Yellowish, like a mustardy tint. So what we're going to do a nice full sole job on these. I'm not sure yet, but what color bottom yet. It's going to be like a wood grain finish, but I'm not sure whether we're going to go towards the bluish or the reddish or the brownish. So once we get to that point, we'll figure it out. We're going to strip the uppers here, just strip the uppers, and see if we can add a little bit of color to it, that mustardy color, to give it a nice pop. And I've got a special guest for you guys today. Yeah, he hasn't been around for a long time. He hasn't done any appearances, but, you know, I asked him, he's like, yeah, of course, I'll come and then make an appearance. So stay tuned. I think it's going to be really good. All right, let's get started. Man, I am tired today. Didn't sleep much last night. And now I'm paying for it. It's going to be double coffee time today. Yeah, my hands will be shaking. So what? I don't care. Don't care. You guys are going to love my guest today. I mean, you're going to love my guest today. Can't tell you just yet. No, I can't tell you. You'll find out sooner or later. This is not very good here. See, the last has a couple of positions. You see how kind of level this is? If you turn it around, look at this now. You see? I don't like this. I like this better. Especially when I'm hammering it. It's kind of low. It's not high like that. Anyway. I've been getting a lot of emails about just stuff, you know. People give me ideas about my shaking and stuff like that. What could help, you know. Well, what could help is maybe me not drinking coffee and getting some sleep, you know. That's what could help. Maybe I'm lacking some vitamins or something. Who knows? I'm okay with it. And voila! That is what we got. Cork, shank, stitches. I mean, look at this thing. This is about 40 years old, right? This is an incredible shape structurally. The welt is still solid, you know? It's not budged at all. And it's fairly worn. I mean, it's not new. You know, it's a little thin in the middle, and the heels are pretty much, you know, pretty low. Now, the newer Florsheim, I get emails again about, what do you think about the new Florsheims? Are they good? Should I spend the money? I'm like, no, don't. It's a waste of money. The quality's poor. You know, when this company basically just moved their operations overseas, everything went into the toilet. You know, unfortunately, I think they relocated to India, if I'm not mistaken. Now, that's not to say that India is a bad place to do business. Of course not. But unfortunately, when the manufacturer, you know, finds somebody to make shoes, they're going to say, okay, you know, we've got $10. Our budget is $10 per shoe. What can you do for us, right? So whoever's making them, that's what they're going to do. They're going to give them a $10 worth of shoe. But if the manufacturer goes to them, or the designer, or whatever you want to call them, that say, okay, we've got an idea. We want our budget to be $200 a shoe. Okay, now the quality goes way up. Now it could be still from India, you know. So it doesn't matter where it's coming from. It matters what was ordered and what the budget was. And unfortunately, the quality just went downhill when they moved their operations overseas. When that was, I'm not sure. Maybe late 80s, early 90s. I'm not really sure. But I'm sure a listener might have an idea when they did that. All right. So the cork is off. Should be wearing my apron. Cork is off, and I'm going to pick the stitches here. I'm going to start cleaning the uppers. As you can see right there, it's gotten a little bit light over time. If something rubbed on it, the tint comes off. All right, let's continue. It's acetone time. Oh, look who's here visiting us. No, this isn't my guest. This is my buddy. Hey, buddy. Come over here so they can see you. Come over here. It's Zeus time. Come on. You want to jump? Come on. Yeah. But they can't see you, buddy. Come here. Get down a little bit. Ah, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that face. Look at that face. But you can't see the camera. You want to see the camera? No, not over there. Over here. All right, let's get back to business. But that's not my guest. So we got an acetone here. This is like the Home Depot version, right? I think it was like $17 a gallon. So basically, you're going to have to be very patient with this job. Stripping it, that is. You're going to strip it, let it dry, strip it, let it dry, and keep going until everything's off. That's going to take some time, but you know what? It's okay. You're quarantined. What better time to do this than now? Well, I hope you guys aren't quarantined anyway. We need to open up America again. America! I think there's a lot of small businesses that are kind of hurting right now. In my town, basically, today is the 1st of June, 2nd of June. And they just partial opened up last week on the 29th, a couple days ago. And slowly, they're going to phase it in. We went to a restaurant Sunday. Had to sit on the patio, but you know what? It was okay. We went out at least as a family and sat down, relaxed a little bit. I feel bad for these restaurant owners. Some of them may not reopen at all. I mean, curbside, carry-out, whatever you want to call it, that doesn't sustain a business. Not at all. Not even a patio being open. I guess it's better than nothing, but it's not enough, you know. These people need to get back to work. All of a sudden in the news, nobody's talking about the coronavirus anymore. They're talking about all the riots that's going on. It's a sad, sad day in America. Anyway, let's talk about some positive things today, shall we? Yes, let's shall. Well, you guys can see the difference already just with one application of cleaner. I'll put the next one. I'll put the old one next to it. You'll get an idea in a minute. Hold on. Now you can use whatever you want to clean it, right? You can use thinner, turpentine. You can use the Saphir Renovation. Whatever does the trick, do it. But see, you can't, whenever you're cleaning it, whenever you clean anything, once you clean that area, you can't keep on wiping it, and pushing the dirt into the shoe, into the leather. You got to turn the cloth around, okay? And so it'll pick up more dirt. If you don't, then you're just pushing dirt back into the leather, which defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do. So move your towel around after you go through, clean it a couple times. Cool. Now this is the first coat. See the difference already? Yes, you do. Don't tell me you don't. You see it right there. You got eyes? All right, let's continue. You know what works real well is Q-tips in the hard to reach areas. Around the edges, around the brogan areas. But again, just like the cloth, it's going to get dirty. You need to move it around. Switch over to the other side. Right on the edges of that welt right there. And she's dead. Next. Oh, for my last video, I forgot to tell you guys, it was the $6 million man. Bionic Man was that. It's funny, I start talking about something, right? And I forget to remind you guys, I forget to tell you guys what I'm talking about at the end of the videos. So this is a continuation of the other video. Okay, now listen. Or look. Whenever you're cleaning an old shoe like this, you got to get underneath the eyelets. Right here, you see all that dirt? That's just the metal like oxidizing, right? Rubbing off on the leather. That's why you've got these dark colors right there on the tongue area, because of the metal eyelets, right? So don't forget to clean that also. But also don't forget, because you're cleaning it, you're drying the leather out. So don't forget to put moisturizers in that area when you're moisturizing the shoe. She is coming along good. Uh-oh. Here comes the boss. Susie, what are you doing? What are you doing, Susie? All right. I think that'll do for round shoe. I'll let that dry. We're going to come back and do it one more time. And maybe apply some conditioners to it while it's being worked on the bottom of the soles. All right, let's continue. It's black gold time. I wish you guys can smell this. It smells so good. Let that percolate a little bit. Should be ready to go. Coffee time. All right, let's continue. So manufacturer puts on this fiberboard, right? It's paper. It's not that great, so they do lack a little bit in quality, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of leather right on top of that shank area there. We need to make a pattern of it first. So the easiest way to make a pattern, basically put the paper down and just rub against with your finger. The dirt in your finger will mark the high spots, okay? And that'll be your pattern right there. Do you guys see that? There you go. It's the easiest way to make a pattern like that. Now this works too when you're doing, the shape of the sole, for example. You put it down, you just go like that. There you go. That becomes your pattern. You know, of course, you go all the way around the paper. Now here, we're going to do... Oh, I got my apron on, by the way. Leave my apron alone, okay? My apron's just fine. It doesn't need new patches. It doesn't need new leather. It's just fine. Somebody's like, throw that apron away, get a new one. I'm like, no, bite your tongue. Throw it away. What the heck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Well, I need to fix the loop here a little bit. Where are you? The pen loop where the actual pocket wore out. And I made these two little leather pieces, and those leather pieces broke. It gets caught on things, you know, so. But it still holds a pen. Look, you see? Nothing wrong with that. It's fine. Leave it alone. That's my apron, man. You know how many years I've had that? You know how many patches I've put on top of it and put it to protect my big fat belly? Get rid of it. Huh. Is you crazy? Must have fell down and bumped your head. This is just a piece of leather, like 8-9 ounce leather, but we'll sand it down a little bit, you know, once we put it on there. That's just going to kind of fill in the void of that area. I could recork it, and I've done it in the past, putting cork on there, but leather's a little bit more, it's a little better. It's a little more sturdier. All right, let's get two pieces out of this piece here. Once we glue it down, we'll sand it flush. We'll put basically cork on the fore part there, put our stepping on. My coffee was good, by the way. Beautiful. All right, let's continue. I want to show you guys a little detail. It's really, really cool, but it's a small detail, but yet it does the trick. Now look at the shank here. You see these little sharp points? It's just basically the shank has been cut and that part lifted up. So what that does, when this goes onto that fiberboard, okay, it kind of locks it in place with that piece, right? So in case the shank comes loose, it doesn't move because those little prongs are holding onto that, and that's glued to the midsole. It's really cool. Little minor details like that. It's very, very cool. See that? All right, let's continue. All right, this is what I'm using. Everybody asks me, "Hey man, what kind of glue are you using?" Oh, no, sorry. That's the other voice that we use for the haters. Oh, so this is the glue that I use. Hey man, what kind of glue you use? I use Masters all-purpose cement. It never fails. As soon as I don't show something, somebody catches me and they want to see it. so it's got, I filled it with cork. Ay, come on. Oh man, I need another hand. I filled that with cork. The back piece is leather. Nice sturdy base when that leather comes on. And then we're going to put that, basically we're going to put that 5 nails on the shank. It'll secure it very well. Oh. People are asking about this watch. I like watches. I really do. I like different watches. Not necessarily expensive watches, but I like different style watches. This is fairly inexpensive. I think it was like 50 bucks or something. This is unlisted is what it's called. Unlisted. It's got a vinyl strap on here. I didn't make the strap. People are asking, did you make the strap? I didn't make the strap, but I will eventually. This is falling apart now. I'll make a leather piece out of it. So that's what that's all about. And I wear different watches now and then. I mean, if it was like, I mean, I take care of it, but I don't take care of it. That makes sense. See, look, I've got like paint on the strap. It's gotten dirty right there. I'll clean it up, but you know what? I like wearing it. I don't just buy it and leave it in the shelf drawer. I want to wear it. I want to enjoy it, even at work, you know. So I like watches. I like different watches, different style watches. Okay, let's continue. I don't know what time it is. It's hammer time. You guys getting tired of hammer time? Should we lay it to rest or bury it? Or should we continue it? I mean, we can't bury it, can we? Maybe give it a hibernation mode. No, I don't want to do that. Wait, I hate that noise. Oh yeah, nice and sturdy. Did I tell you guys that this is one of my favorite shoes? I didn't tell you? Really? Let's continue. Hey, the heck, man? These always turn around, I swear. Now, let's continue. Okay. Now, we have a thin coat of acrylic dye on there. Okay. See the difference, right? Now, I don't really recommend acrylic dye a lot because acrylic just kind of sits on the surface of the leather. It doesn't absorb. Well, I mix a little bit of water with that acrylic dye, lighten it up, and lightly put that as a base coat. Then I'll come back and put some creams on it, condition it again, and that kind of lightens the tone of the leather. And it works pretty well, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. So you can't really cake it on there. Just a light coat will give it a nice tint. Okay. This will kind of, I know it's a little bit bright now, but once we do a little bit of a maybe like a light brown or a caramel colored cream, that'll kind of tone that down a little bit, and it'll make it look more natural. All right, let's continue. Hello, I am Rob Boss. No, not that guy. That's my cousin. I'm Steve's special guest today. You know, when Steve contacted my office and asked about if I could come and collaborate something with him, I was just jumping for joy to come and give him a hand. Yes, I know a lot about colors. Believe it or not, I do a lot of paintings. Beautiful landscaping with the blue skies and the reds and the yellow and the greens. Oh yeah, I know a few things about colors, but you know what? I'm going to show Steve how to do that too. All right, let's do this thing. Come on.
No, Rod, that's not how to say it.
What? What you mean?
Come on now, I told you this 10 times.
Well, I forgot.
No, that's not it either.
Why do you say nothing?
God, good help is hard to find these days.
My God, man, this...
Let's continue.
What?
Let's continue.
Man, he's tough to work with, this Steve guy. Okay, let's continue. Well, hello there. Welcome back. Now it's time for the show. So we've got our blank canvases, let's just say. Beautiful JR soles. We've sanded them lightly to prep the surface. Also, we've got the heels. These are the dovetail heels. Then we're going to dye them together so they'll match. Yes. All right, now we got our daubers. Okay. We've got, this color is called Burnt Armenian Coffee Brown. Yes. This one is light burnt Armenian coffee brown. Oh, there you go. Now this one is red burnt Armenian coffee. Red. Yes. Why Armenian? I don't know. Steve made me sign a contract, said whenever I get the opportunity to talk about Armenia, put it in the conversation. I follow his rules. All right. So now we're going to start with the first color. Now just dab your dauber into the dye and smack the devil out of it to get that excess off. And what you're going to do, you're going to take bold strokes like that. Look at that. Just go with the flow. There you go. Do what's natural. Oh yeah. Now dip it in there again. Smack the dickens out of that dauber to get that excess off. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Like the unicorns in the sky. What's that mean? I don't know. It sounded good though. Now we're going to move to a little bit of the red burnt Armenian coffee. Again, smack that dauber. Yes, sir. There you go. Very lightly like that. Put a little bit of color in there, like the sunset. Beautiful red tones. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, one more. There you go. All right, now we're gonna which? Oh man, I think I got confused which dye I used. I like smacking that right there. There you go. All right, a little bit of here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh yes. Looking good. Not bad. Now let's go back. Let's see if we can do the heels. Just bold strokes like that. There you go. Now there's no right or wrong way of doing this. Just do what makes you feel happy. Painting makes you happy. There we go. A little bit of red here. All right. A little too much red, but you know, it's okay. Do what you like. It's a blank canvas, and you're the artist. Look at that. All right. Here we go. Ta-da! No, it's not finished yet. That's the beginning stages of it. All right, let's continue. See, I picked up the lingo that Steve's got. He's a tough character, man. I'm telling you, he's rough to work with. But you know what? Money's money. I'll take it. Let's continue. Well, our special guest is gone. Oof. Man, he was tough to work with. You just didn't know how to follow directions whatsoever. Jeez. Well, he's done. I don't know if I'll ever call him back. Maybe, I don't know. Depends how you guys like him. All right. This project is coming along just fine. Let's get in there. Stamps are a little crooked, but maybe I need to get better glasses, huh? Or my eyesight's getting bad in my old age. Alright. Okay. Now the heels. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's hammer time. A little late. Beautiful. One more time. All right. She's getting there. Let's continue. All right, we are almost at our last leg of this journey. We got the heels on, we got the soles on, stitched everything up. We still got to tint the uppers. I haven't done that just yet. Now we're going to basically add some brass nails to the heels. Turn this way so I'm comfortable. This is, you know, just spacer. Make sure that all the nails are the same width. And you can do single, you can do double rows, whatever you like. I always put, well, not always, but most of the time, put a V cleat right there. Well, the shape of a V cleat, that is. Not the actual V cleat. I've done that before, but not in this one. We're just going to put one resembles a V cleat. Once we do this, we'll go ahead and tint the uppers a little bit with some polishes and conditioners. Put the insole in, and she is ready to go. I think we're going to do single row of nails for this one. This is more of a visual. Well, it helps with the wear too. A little bit, not much. It's brass. It's very soft metal. Just kind of gives it a finished look, you know? Classier look. All right. once we nail them in, we're going to buff it real good again. The bottom. I'll add a little bit of wax just to give it some shine. Again, nothing structural, just visually it's appealing. In the middle of the heel also, there are 4 nails, which is right here. I'm going to add those on there too. I'm not going to forget. Always the last one. Pain in the butt. There we go. It's so small I can't even grip it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these nails are going to be smaller than the other ones. I don't know why. That's what the manufacturer's done. So we're going to do a little bit smaller. There's 2 sizes. Come on now. All right. We are almost done. Find another small one. All right, so welcome back. We are done with another project. These are not centered, you see? I guess I gotta do it all over again. No, I'm not. Oh no, I screwed that up though. Damn, it's not centered. It turned out pretty good. I think the customer will be happy. Now, I hope I made some of you guys a little happy with my goofy video. I know some of you guys are gonna go, oh, that looks stupid. How'd you do that for? So, but you know what? Lighten up a little bit. We're just having a little fun in these hard times of America these days. So I'm glad you guys joined me. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, please email me, beatos@yahoo.com. If you go on the YouTube site, main page, it'll say about. Click onto that, all the information will be there. Shop number, name, phone number, address, email address. So just about everything that you need to get in touch with me. Look at this lazy bum. Susie, you want to say bye? You want to say bye to everybody? Over here, yeah. You see that? Come on, look. Hey, over here, right there, look. Just lazing around today. I don't blame him, it's a nice day outside. Come here. Come here, let's say bye to everybody. Can you get up here? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Too bad you got to see the back of his head. He's got a big pumpkin head. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it again. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification button so you can get notified when I upload videos. All right. All right. We'll see you guys again next time. Take care.